In an official statement, Warren said increasing Social Security benefits will get money directly to millions of people quickly, delivering immediate relief to Americans at high risk during this crisis and boosting our economy. Social Security was created to respond to the Great Depression, and expanding it now will ensure this critical program helps us meet the challenge of the current crisis. So the plan is included as part of Senate Democrats' proposal for more stimulus during this time. Schumer, Warren, and Senate Democrats also want to pass a plan that would cancel student loan payments for the duration of the crisis. So far, the Biden administration has given several recent indications that an additional extension of the ongoing student loan pause may be in the works. Most federal student loan payment collection efforts have been suspended since March 2020, and that relief is carefully and currently set to expire on May 1st. But last week, a top White House official indicated that a further extension of the student loan pause is under consideration. So folks, we have a lot of breaking news about the fourth stimulus payment that I want you to know, so continue watching this video to find out the latest stimulus news. So there is some good news about the fourth stimulus check. Joe Manchin has just officially proposed a new plan to all his Democratic colleagues. Manchin announced that this new bill will provide millions of Americans with more relief as inflation continues to rise. Schumer also said he's ready to reach a deal this month, hurting our international competitiveness. Biden has argued in his address that these programs can help Americans compensate for higher costs. The reality is that they would pump more money into the economy at a time of high inflation and risk further bidding up deficit reduction. On the other hand, can help moderate demand and control inflation. So far, friends, to combat near-term inflation in the broader economy, the Federal Reserve has said that they will need to raise interest rates very soon. One issue that Manchin has shared with reporters is addressing U.S. national debt. He's grown alarmed since the fall and has expressed more interest in packages that slashes the total federal deficit to some extent. But everybody, Democrats could sweeten the deal for Manchin by reshaping part of their own plan into a deficit-cutting package. However, every dollar directed at a shrinking deficit means fewer dollars to establish the new social programs, the social benefit programs for Americans as they confront inflation. Planned initiative caps the childcare cost, establish universal pre-K, or offer other fresh subsidies to cut health premium care costs in half. But many Democrats believe passing a slimmer version of the social and spending climate plan is better than the alternative of doing nothing, with rising prices eating into people's pocketbooks. The latest consumer price index inflation showed inflation rising 7.5% year over year in January. And during a recent interview, Christopher Murphy said this. He's a senator, and he said it's not easy for Congress to regulate the prices of a gallon of milk, but it's easy to dramatically reduce the cost of child subsidies. So with inflation on the rise, Democrats could prioritize measures meant to cap costs, like establishing cost controls for prescriptions. One White House official told reporters, "I think that May shape what makes the final cut." So folks, what do you think about Joe Manchin and his work on stimulus payments? Do you think he will get it done this year? Tell me in the comments down below.
It's my pleasure to call today's hearing to order on the nomination of the Honorable Christy Goldsmith Romero, Kristen Johnson, Summer Mersinger, and Caroline Pham to serve as commissioners of the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. Welcome to the nominees, and I have to say, to begin, I can't think of a better way to start Women's History Month, celebrating these strong, competent women. It's a pleasure to have all of you here today and to have your families with you. The CFTC has gone far too long without its full complement of commissioners. Today's hearing for 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans is an important step toward getting this financial watchdog back to its full capacity. It's critical that we confirm these nominees without delay. The invasion of Ukraine has led to price volatility in wheat and other agricultural markets, and there are reports that U.S. efforts to limit Russia's access to capital may be undermined by the use of unregulated crypto markets. A fully operational commission will help to ensure that our agricultural producers have the tools they need to manage these and other price risks. And we look forward to working with the Commission to bring appropriate oversight for the trading of digital assets. These nominees are extremely qualified, and each would bring a unique perspective to their work at the Commission, making them well-suited to address these new challenges. Inspector General Goldsmith Romero has investigated financial fraud, most recently as the Special Inspector General for the Troubled Asset Relief Program, a position to which the Senate confirmed her by voice vote. Ms. Johnson is a professor and internationally recognized expert in financial markets, including on fintech and risk management. Ms. Merzinger worked in leadership roles at the Commission and here in the Senate. And Ms. Pham began her career at the Commission and has significant experience implementing financial market reforms in the private sector. They are also, as I said, making history. The committee is reviewing the nomination of 4 women from both sides of the aisle, 2 of them women of color, to our country's preeminent financial regulator. I should say one of them. I guess banking might argue with that, but I think it's the premier. So our financial markets must work for everybody. So it's critical that our leaders bring different backgrounds and experience to the important job of protecting our markets and those who use them. As we saw at our hearing on digital assets, there's broad bipartisan interest and industry support for greater oversight of the digital asset marketplace. Making the financial system more accessible to the average American must go hand in hand